Hello guys, this is Red from Red's Third Dimension Gaming, and today I am reviewing The Legend of K Anniversary, and this is for the PlayStation 4, Wii U, PSN, so I'm assuming it's available. I'm assuming it's also available for PS3, but do not quote me on that. It's also available for Xbox Live, so it's probably available for Xbox 360 and Xbox One, but I'm not sure. It's just digitally. But you can get the physical copy of the game for PS4 and Wii U. It is also available on PC and Mac. So over 10 years have passed since The Legend of K was first released on the PS2, and it was also released on the DS at one time. This HD remaster does a respectable job of bringing it to the PS4 and the other systems, with upgraded graphics like high resolution textures and new, more detailed characters. Nordic Games made this game look gorgeous compared to its PS2 original version. The storyline of The Legend of K reminds me of a kids movie. This is the type of story that would be a Pixar or Disney movie. For generations, the cats have lived on the Isle of Peng Lai. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but going along here. Alongside the other three animal clans, pandas, rabbits, and frogs, in perfect harmony. Now the dim-witted gorillas and rat scoundrels have taken over the land, and one hopeful boy cat must rise to the occasion and rid the land of these horrible pests. Man, I should be writing for this game because I came up with that all on my own. That's pretty much the main plot of the game. K is the boy apprentice of the drunken but useful master. The master provides useful tips, fighting techniques throughout the game, and can sometimes provide comedic value to the game. The Legend of K's story has a decent length and is perfect for kids in the family under the age of 13. Adults may find some parts of the game humorous too, but it is clearly aimed towards children. So that's why I don't understand why other reviewers are like, this was written as if it was like a 10-year-old or something. It's clearly aimed towards children. If you're an adult and you buy this game expecting it to be like Uncharted or something, Ratchet and Clank even. Ratchet and Clank's more mature than this game. This game is aimed towards children. So do not expect it to be one of these M for mature games or T for T games. It's aimed for children. That's my whole point. I did find the story a little underwhelming, but like I said, children should be entertained by this game. The graphics in Legend of K Anniversary really pop compared to the original, and a lot of upgrading occurred here. I think if the studio had a high budget, that I'm sure they could have created an entire remake, but the game was not really the highest selling game back in the PS2 in its heydays. So the small cult that follows this game, I think, are the ones that help bring it from the dead, because I never even heard of it until I looked it up and I was like, hey, that looks pretty interesting. Textures and environments look great and characters look improved. I also like how there were no technical glitches, lag, or anything graphically wrong in my first playthrough of the game. Everything ran smooth. The only problem I had with the game is the camera. The camera was fine when you're running around doing random quests all over the place. When you actually get into a fight with like a bigger boss, sometimes you fight the master and he's not even that hard. The camera's fine against him. It's when you fight bigger enemies like the boar at the very beginning of the game. How am I supposed to block if I can't see my character or the boar right? The camera is seriously messed up in this game sometimes, and I think Nordic Games should have come up with a way to fix this issue. Gameplay in The Legend of K is the shining star of the game. It may not be as diverse in weaponry or gameplay mechanics like other platforming games such as Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, or Sly Cooper, but what it does offer is a few different combat styles, fun mini games, and online rankings, which may not come in comparison to Ratchet and Clank, which that is the top of the line in platformers in my opinion, but it still is a fun game. One of my favorite moves in the game was the crouch then jump and attack combination. That attack's really good and useful against enemies. Fun missions that I particularly thought were the best in the game are the boar and the dragon riding missions. Yes, you can ride dragons. There are some mini games and main missions that aren't as fun as others, and it feels like the developers really should have just removed it from the game from the get-go. They shouldn't have had him in there to begin with. Oh, go find my pumpkins. They could have had something more interesting. And many of the main missions feel dull and unimportant. Taking all of that into consideration, The Legend of K Anniversary is a good example of bringing a PS2 classic back into the sunlight. However, this does not dismiss the problems that the game has with the camera and its uninspiring story. Even though the game features better graphics, there are no moments of greatness in this game or any shining memorable moment. I would recommend this game to a parent who is looking to buy a game for his or her children, or a fan of the original game. If you specifically only have a PS4 or a Wii U and you have children, I'd buy this game. If you have a PS3, I would buy any of the Ratchet and Clank HD collection games. They're under $30 now, and this game's $30. I'd buy any of those over this game. Sly Cooper, that's a good series to start off with in platforming. It has all 3 games for both of those 2 collections. And even Jack and Daxter is a fun series that is also in HD, and that collection is also on PS3. This game is specifically, if you have a PS4, you want a good classic platforming game, I'd go ahead and buy it. Otherwise, there's really nothing outstanding in the game, but it is a fun classic PS2 platformer. So overall, I'd give this game a 7 out of 10. For more of the Legend of K Anniversary content, go to my YouTube channel. If you like to purchase the game and also like to help support my channel, then please use the Amazon link below. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget the thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe. See ya.